Greetings, everyone. This is Neo Cosmos, and I just wanted to share something real quick. Just want to be completely transparent. I just want to have it. I want to just take a quick moment to just share something that's within my heart. A couple of weeks ago, well, not a couple of weeks, a couple of days ago, uh, my good friend and mentor, Isis Wisdom, shared a post with Xylanthia being present and shown in South Africa, and at the time, I felt heavily compelled to share my insight and my knowledge with the masses. And one of the things I've mentioned about Xylanthia being present was the firmament being destroyed, if you will. I I incorrectly explained to people that the firmament was destroyed, and that was a mistake on my part. And I want to apologize to everyone that was reading, my insight, if you will, pertaining to that specific topic within the firmament. The firmament is not destroyed. However, there are a lot of openings and tears within the firmament, but it's not completely destroyed. Because if the firmament was destroyed, we technically wouldn't be physically here. And based on my knowledge at the time, I was getting the firmament confused with something else, if you will, and I deeply apologize. And one thing I've learned during this journey, as far as sharing your insight and teaching people what you know, sometimes you do make mistakes. You explain things incorrectly, or you say something completely incorrect. And I just want to just give everyone an apology for explaining it incorrectly. The reason why we are experiencing and seeing what's actually out there a lot more is mainly because of the tears, mainly because of the Schumann resonance increasing. And when the Schumann resonance increase, we're able to see things that weren't avidly available before, if that makes sense. Not to mention the solar flare that took place. It enhanced, we lost our memory, but we enhanced certain abilities, whether it's sight, hearing, any type of other abilities that we may have is starting to spike a little bit more compared to how it was at once upon a time. So I just wanted to give an apology about that. Secondly, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is trusting your heart space. I was put in positions over the past couple of days where I had to trust my ancestors a lot more, trust my guides a little bit more, trust my aspects a little bit more, and moreover, trust my spiritual parents a little bit more. Um, and because of that, I was put into position to where I realized I have nothing to worry about. And that goes for anyone who's out there who's going through a situation or a circumstance that might be unfortunate, but everything will work out. If you are called to do anything specific by your ancestors, your guides, your spiritual parents, whatnot, just do it. Um, do it with a pure intent. Do it with a pure heart, and move accordingly. And most important, be kind to yourself. It's one thing to hold yourself accountable, but beating yourself up and being really, really harsh and hard on yourself is not something that is beneficial to you. It'll just lower your vibration. It will just slow things down. If any of your ancestors are trying to work something out for you, with you, it'll be a little bit more difficult if your vibration is very, very dense. It might take a little longer. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. Because at the moment I feel very loved, supported, embraced, So much so that I just wanted to share a video real quick just to let you know, and be transparent as far as me and my situations, And everybody makes mistakes. Everybody, you know, won't do everything the right way. This journey can be very tricky. And it's important, if you do mention something that is incorrect or say something that wasn't right, it's just important to be transparent and say, hey, I apologize for saying that, or hey, I apologize for misleading you and saying the wrong information, but it wasn't intentional. I thought that it was the correct way of explaining, and that was the right way of explaining it, but it wasn't. And I've learned that recently. So I just wanted to just share that with real quick with everyone, and also just remember to be kind with yourself. Uh, Enjoy life. And I understand that sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, especially wherever you're at with your spiritual journey. It might be a little difficult, but at the end of the day, you'll learn and realize that you are absolutely where you need to be in your life. You are absolutely supported, and you are guided. Just don't follow your physical ears so much, and follow your spiritual internal ears, because that's where your heart is going to lead you to. Your ancestors and your guides, the orishas, whomever they're from the other side that is trying to hold your hand and guide you. And once you do that, you will be okay. And I'm living proof of that. So, once again, I am Neo Cosmos, and I will see all of you guys soon. Love you all. Ashe.